Yo, what is good people? What is up with you all today? Yes, we are back. Absolutely, we are back. I would like to thank a couple of new subscribers that left some comments on the last video. Thank you all. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for taking the time to analyze my analyzation. Yeah, thank you all for doing that. Keep it up. Let's get the dialogue going. Let's keep everything pushing, good people. I also would like to ask you all to subscribe now. Hit those buttons. Subscribe, hit that like button. Help me out. That boosts me up in this algorithm. Let people know what you thinking on these videos by adding to the comments. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate all of the new subscribers and my old subscribers that keep coming back to check out what I got to say. Now, yes, there has been some news. Yeah, it's been some news, good people. It's been some news that I'm like very excited about. Yeah, I'm very excited. Yeah. And the news is Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence. Now, this fight been in the making for years, a lot of banter back and forth. And a lot of commentators, such as myself and other gentlemen that talk about boxing, like, yeah, I've been seeing all the stuff. I've been watching and I've been looking and I've been paying attention. And I said, okay, this is like one of the biggest fights of a very long time, right? Highly decorated boxers. I'm like stumping for words because like this is the one I really wanted to see. This is the one for all the marbles, this is the one right here, good people. Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, you know what I mean? Both champions. And what can I say? I don't have a dog in this fight. I already made my feelings known when this first being talked about. Because if you look at Errol, Errol is like the tank. Errol is like the tank. He's going to keep coming forward. He going to take yours so he can deliver his, right? This is when I look at Errol, I think of a throwback fighter. He's like, okay, like Joe Frazier, Smoking Joe. Like he's gonna keep throwing punches. As long as you throwing punches, he's gonna throw punches too. He's gonna be getting in your chin, in your face. Yeah, he likes to play in the kitchen. He likes to do a little cooking himself. Now, Terence Crawford, more technical, southpaw, ambidextrous with both arms, fights with both hands, and he's like an enigma. He's like that puzzle, like the Riddler, that puzzle that people try to figure out and they get stumped. Yeah, he's that. Like, yeah, like Terence Crawford, very exciting fighter. He's also one of those guys, if you hit him, it seemed like he just get mad and then he turn up, you know what I mean, put his foot on the gas and he take you to another level you ain't prepared for, and I don't know if that will be the case for Errol Spence. I think both of these gentlemen put in a position like a back against the wall position, they both gonna come out fighting with their back against the wall. It ain't gonna be no covering up. I think both of them have delivered amazing knockouts, amazing 12-round fights. They recently have shared some opponents. Sean Porter was an opponent that both of them shared. And, Terence Crawford looked a lot better against Sean Porter than Errol did. But as we all know, in every fight, styles make fights. It's not so much if, Terence got it done faster, so he's the better fighter. I'm not saying that. Styles make fights. I think Errol Spence and Sean Porter are or was more of the same, where they're gonna stand in front of each other and keep delivering powerful blows. And Terence Crawford gonna sit back and look at what you're doing and look at it a different way. Like, his processing is different. He's not gonna sit there and go blow for blow. He's gonna get up out of there, and then he's gonna come back in with some other stuff you ain't ready for. Decided advantages, which will be me deciding who has an advantage. Like I said, styles make fights, right? So if you have a guy that's like everybody's thinking is more technical, right? But we all know that brawlers have beat technicians before. We know that. We know that. We saw that. If you're a boxing fan over the years, you've seen brawlers really give technicians problems. There was a brawler, Maidana, in his first fight that gave Floyd some issues, and Floyd's a supreme technician, right? So in the first fight, that's it. Second fight, nah, not so much. But in the first fight, the brawler was giving it to the technician, right? So if you want to use a historical context, I would say you can use something like that. Now, who would be more powerful? Who you think will deliver the knockout more than the other person? I don't know, right? Because we both know both of these gentlemen have knockout power, right? They gonna deliver shots from places you probably not expecting, and that's really more the case of how knockouts happen. It's the punch that you don't see, right? In that range, I would say the punch that you don't see, I would say more so on Terence Crawford, because, like I said, he's very technical in the ring. He figures you out, and then that's when he stepped his game up. Like, I've seen in so many Terence Crawford fights where it's like he just downloading information for a few rounds, and then he'd be like, okay, I need to do this, get in this pocket, in this bag, and then I could probably get this guy up out of here. So for the most part, like I said, more technical, I think Terence Crawford is. I think he is a supreme boxer. I think he is pound for pound top 2 in the world, right? He's definitely in the top 5 for me, if not number 1. I think if I wanted to put guys in like my pound for pound, I got Terence Crawford and Errol Spence right there at the top. Right now, for me, this is just my opinion. You might think different, but Terence Crawford and Errol Spence to me are this. It's no one over the other, in my opinion. I think both of these guys' resume leading up to this point says to me that I don't think nobody else in the division, maybe Jerron Ennis in the mix a little bit there, but those two guys to me are the cream of the crop of their divisions. I would say, like I said, I really don't have a dog in this fight. I like both of these fighters equally because, like I said, it's like I've been watching them for so many years. I don't have a favorite between the two. I like them both really. If I did have a personal pick out of the two. I will tell you guys that, and it's going to be instances where I'll be like, well, yeah, I think this guy is going to win. You remember how I said before, where I take this from a guy and I take this from a guy, put it together, and then I find out, you know, yeah, I would have did that with these guys, but in this situation, I really don't know. Like this is one of those you pick'ems and one of those fights where like, man, I'm ready for. I just want to see it. You know. Now I know over the years, it's been a lot of speculation, and I don't get into that jargon. To me, all the hearsay and all the, you know, I don't get into that. I don't, that's not what I do here at 24/7 Boxing. I just give you my opinions, what I think about boxers, and mostly I do bios on boxers. So the commentary that I do leading up into a fight or going into a fight, it's like extra stuff that I really didn't want to engage in. I just wanted to do like bios, but I think I have enough of this up here to give my analysis and my picks and everything else. So I decided to start doing that. So and a few people asked me to start doing that because like I said, I just wanted to do bios on the boxers. I'm all about positivity over here. Negative stuff, I don't really feed into that. So I just like to do positive bios. But as of late, I'm having fun weighing in on these fights. So I'm going to continue to do that. And I appreciate the new subscribers coming on and joining the 24 boxing ranks. You all are appreciated. And yeah, share the videos. Let your friends know what we're doing. And like I said, we're gonna try to build this thing up. We're gonna try to build it up, good people. But yeah, let's get back to it. Sorry about that, but yeah, let's get back to it. Errol Spence, uh, he's one of those dogs. If you ever go to war with somebody and you like, I think a guy, he ain't gonna run, he gonna have my back. Yeah, I'm getting those type of vibes from Errol. Like he looks like he's just a solid dude. Like, yeah, just cook. Yeah, they want some smoke. Bring it on over here. Yeah, he's like one of those guys. Terence Crawford looked like he don't care who you are. He gonna jump in your face. Like I don't care who he is. You could be bigger than me, but I want smoke. That's Terence Crawford. But you know, this fight, I think Errol gonna have to bring out that inner dog. That dog, he gonna have to be in that bag where, all right, I see you jumping around a little bit over here. You're gonna have to cut off the ring. You're gonna have to do a lot of cutting off of the ring. And I don't know if you can do that to Terence Crawford. Like his feet is quick. So I don't know if you can even do that. But I think on the speed advantage side, I think a little bit goes to Crawford as well, where I see Bud is a little bit more fluid with his delivery. I think Errol Spence is the type whereas he gonna make you walk into something because he's just punching. He's punching. He's technical as well. Great trainer he has. He's very technical. But I think Terence is a little bit more technical, just by a little bit. And I think as far as the speed advantage, I will give that to Bud. He's to me the smaller guy, which makes him a little faster, right? It's not always necessarily the case, but in this instance, I think it is the case. I think the speed advantage I will give to Crawford. Power, power. Um, I don't know because, like I said, in the Sean Porter fight, I think Terrence actually got Porter to hit the deck and couldn't really get up. Towel was thrown in from the father. So, you really can't say. I don't know if there's anybody out here saying that Terence Crawford don't have power. His power is proven because he takes guys out, right? Like, it ain't too much 12 round going on with Crawford. Spence is more like damage over time. He throw that dot on you, that dot be on you, pop, pop. Everything just start hurting, and you see guys just folding up. Like Errol was, yeah, he gives you that BBD. You feel me? That brutal beat down. Okay, so if you stay in the kitchen cooking with Errol, might not be a good, might not be a good thing for any fighter, let alone Terence Crawford, because Errol is the bigger guy. I think he is going to be coming with power. And if you seen Dennis Uga's face after that fight, my man was lumped up. He looked like Willie Wump Wump. He looked like he went to the chocolate factory. Chocolate is just falling all over, busting his noodle up, and brother was covered with chocolate. Yeah, dark marks all over the place, just beat up. You heard? Coming back from his, car accident. He could have took a little guy nobody even knew of, right? Nah, he fought Danny Garcia, gave him a proper lesson, in boxing, and Danny Garcia ain't no freaking rollover, pushover. Ain't nah. Danny Garcia, nice. Philly, you know what I'm saying? And Errol gave the business to him. So, coming off a car accident, nearly losing an eye and all that good stuff, so Errol, I got a lot of respect for that. And the way he bounced back from, you could say, near death, right? Car accident. You never know how you're going to come out on the other side of that. So, is attributed to, just being in shape and taking care of yourself, having that tenacity in you to fight, So salute to him for that. And this is the fight that I think everybody been clamoring for over the years. Make no mistake about this. This is epic I think, for boxing, because you got two guys in their prime, right? Two guys in their prime, which is one thing. Ain't no old versus young, ain't none of they around the same age, and they get ready to get busy, right? And we know the history of both of these guys, because if you've been watching boxing, let's just say you a casual. These are names that make the casuals buy the fights, right? Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, like casuals buy those fights, right? But if you are a fan of the sport and you've been watching these guys over the years, you've seen the ascending of both of these guys through their careers. And man, this is it. This is it for me. For me, this is it. Like, the fight. Like, I love the small guys. Y'all know how I feel about Tank and Devin and Shakur and so on and so forth. Y'all know how I feel about them. But these two right here, this is it for me. This is it for me. These are cream of the crop, rising to the top. Keep rising to the top. Yeah, these two right here is the top for me, because I got them 1A, 1AA in my pound for pound list. Okay, these are the two for me, right? So you talking about excitement. Yeah, kid in the candy shop. Absolutely. I'm excited for this one. They had just made the announcement, and I seen other people covering it, and I had to go check and make sure there was some validity behind it before I just come on here and say something. Yeah, there's some validity behind it. So at the end of the day, what is left to say, right? What's left to say? Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, two of boxing's best in the business to me right now. Still young men in their own right. They not old. You're only as old as you feel. I ain't old, goddamn it, even with all the gray. Stop playing. Okay. Now, Do when do this happen? I don't know. I don't know if it's a date has been confirmed. Haven't seen nothing on that yet. I'm gonna dig into that for y'all. So I'm gonna be talking about this fight. I'm gonna be talking about this fight because, like I said, this is the one for me. Like this one here, yeah, this is the one for me. Out of all divisions, out of all, yes, this fight here is the one. I think there ain't no really advantages for either side because we all know the boxer has beat the brawler and the brawler has beat the boxer. It has happened before. So I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't really have a pick as of yet, but I will give you one before the fight happens. I'm going to pick a guy. I can't be, you know what I mean, out here sugarcoating stuff and just saying I like both of them all the time. I can't do that all the time, right? But before the fight, I'm gonna do a pick. You know what I mean? And part of it might make me wrong, but that's part of the game. You don't know what's going to happen. That's what's great about the sport of boxing. It doesn't matter if a guy has a great career fighting a guy that's a journeyman. A journeyman has these, right? And if you have these, you can make anybody a believer, right? Make Jesus come out of them, and they never been to church, right? Stop playing for real, you know. So you never know. That's why boxing to me is the best sport. It's one on one. Really, no excuses. It's really no excuses, right? Even though guys been having excuses as of late, I've seen a few excuses popping out and stuff like that. But we ain't gonna get into that in this one. But just think about this, good people, right? In this fight, and I'm gonna compare these two to a great fight that potentially could happen, right? Because I'm seeing Hagler Hearns type of uh or Hearns, not Hearns. I'm sorry, good people, not Hagler Hearns. I'm seeing Hagler Sugar Ray vibes. Hagler Sugar Ray vibes, where you got Hagler, which I will put in Errol Spence's Sugar Ray and Terence Crawford. Not saying these fighters are them, but I'm seeing that kind of buzz for this fight. I see that kind of fight possibly breaking out. And then it's going championship rounds, 10th, 11th, and the 12th. See who could separate. See who got that dog in them, who gonna go in the kennel. I'm the big dog. Who's going to do that? Right? That's what I want to see. Because I've been seeing over the years all the chirp, 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 all that. I've been seeing it. Terence Crawford is a very funny man, I must. He's very funny. I've seen some of the stuff he was chirping and stuff, and in the ocean and everything. It's pretty funny, Terence. That was funny. Okay, but yeah, this is the one for me. For me, good people, this is the one. This will be the one for me for a long time. And can't wait for it to happen. Can't wait. Absolutely can't wait. Okay, so let's look at some of this other stuff, right? Let's say ring generalship, right? We both know both fighters can control the flow of action, right? Uh I can't really say a guy is better than another guy in this aspect of things because, like we said earlier, styles make fights. You don't know how Terence Crawford going to react to the the tenacity of Errol coming forward all the time and looking for him all the time because Terence had that type of power that make brother back up too. Like, yeah. So that chess match is going to be fun. That chess match in itself is going to be fun. Who's going to get on that lead foot, take dominance? Who's going to start out fast? Who's going to try to control range? Who's going to get in the mix? Who want to play in the kitchen? Who want to make it, make it and take it personal? Because this is what this fight going to have to come down to. Like, who wanted more? Who got that dog? That's what it's going to be. And if you ain't seeing that, if you ain't delivering that, and you let a guy get a decided edge, it's going to be a long day in the park for both gentlemen, whichever one don't put their best foot forward. I think they both are going to do that. I think because you never seen neither one of them slack in a fight, right? That's just not a thing here. You never see somebody taking, I'm not going to take this guy seriously. I've never seen neither one of these guys do something like that. It doesn't matter who they was fighting against. And I've seen so many Errol fights. I've seen so many Bud fights. Like, I've literally seen quite, a lot. So it's like, I don't see no real decided advantages, people. And I'm trying to keep this as precise as I can. Like that ring generalship, I don't know who's going to do that. Who's going to take the initiative to take control of the fight? I don't see neither one of these guys backing down. I really don't. Neither one of them. I don't see neither one of these guys backing down. Like, that's what's going to make it a great fight. That's what's going to make it a great fight. Now, I want you all to jump down in them comments and let me know what y'all think, and I'll maybe pull up a few comments in another video where we could talk about it and break it down. But, that I would love to hear what you guys think about this fight, because for me in this one here, oh, man, this is best of the best type stuff for me. You know what I mean? That's what this is for me. I don't know. I really don't. And I ain't going to sit here and act like I do at this moment, because you could say something one day and the day of the fight, you'd be thinking something completely different. And I'm going to wait. I'm going to definitely give y'all some pre-fight on this one. And I don't know. I might do a simulcast. I don't know if I might be watching. I can't show it on YouTube. Okay. But I can definitely watch it and give y'all yeah, I can do that. I'm gonna see if I could try to do that. I'm gonna see if I could try to have the fight on and then record while I'm watching it, and then give y'all my honest opinion while I'm watching the fight. I'm gonna see if I can do something like that. See if I can hook that up, because I got a little setup where I got screen over here and I can put a screen over there and do something like that. So I'm gonna see, yeah, I'm gonna see if I could do that. I think that'd be cool, something different to add to the pod. So I'm gonna see if I could do that night of the fight type of deal. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I could do that. That'd be dope. And that's what I got for y'all so far. News just broke pretty much recently. Is I'm kind of late getting to it, but better late than never, right? But brother been super busy, so I'm giving it to y'all as soon as I can, and we're gonna pick up the pace a little bit more next week. We're gonna pick up the pace and get to some more videos, because I don't like the big gaps in between. But like I said, I've been super busy this week, and I'm going to pick up the pace next week. I promise you all. It's going to be 3-4 next week. 3-4, maybe 4. I'm going to try to get some NBA in the mix in there as well. Man, boy, was I wrong, huh? Boy, was Ray wrong, right? Right? That's a whole nother story. NBA is my son thing. That's what he likes to do. I just jump on there and give y'all what I think, because I do watch the games as well. So, yeah, come help us out. Like I said earlier, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, man. Shoot us up an algorithm. Come on, let's get some more eyes on this thing. Again, I appreciate all the new subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. And share the content with your friends. Let me know, you know what I mean, what you think down in the comments. Let's get busy, right? Let's get busy. Let's get busy. Yes, indeed. I hope all of you are in good health and in good spirits. I wish peace to all of you on your journey. You understand? And be safe out there on these evil streets. Stay safe. God bless. Take care. Deuces. See you in the next one. I'm out.